When people think about intelligence, they often imagine someone who talks the most, has all the answers, or dominates every conversation. But psychology suggests that intelligence doesn't always appear in obvious ways. In fact, some of the smartest people you'll ever meet don't seem particularly impressive at first glance. They may be quiet, reserved, or even overlooked in social situations. But beneath that calm surface, their minds are constantly analyzing, connecting ideas, and observing the world in ways others might miss. So today, let's explore 8 subtle signs that someone might be far more intelligent than they appear. One of the first signs is they listen more than they speak. Highly intelligent people often spend more time listening than talking. Instead of jumping into conversations with their opinions, they carefully observe what others are saying. This habit allows them to gather more information before forming conclusions. While others may rush to speak, intelligent individuals are often processing the conversation in real time, analyzing tone, context, and underlying meaning. Over time, this ability to listen carefully gives them a deeper understanding of people and situations. Another sign is they ask thoughtful questions. Rather than trying to prove how much they know, intelligent people are often curious about what they don't know. They ask questions that push conversations deeper and explore ideas from different angles. Psychologists often associate curiosity with intelligence because curious individuals are constantly seeking new information. They aren't satisfied with surface level explanations. Instead, they want to understand how things actually work. This mindset leads to continuous learning, which compounds over time. A third sign is they are comfortable saying, "I don't know." Many people feel pressure to appear knowledgeable, even when they're unsure about something. But truly intelligent individuals tend to be more comfortable admitting when they don't have the answer. Why? Because they see knowledge as something that can always expand. Saying, "I don't know," isn't a weakness to them. It's simply the starting point for learning something new. This openness to uncertainty allows them to grow intellectually without being limited by ego. Another common trait is they notice patterns others miss. Intelligent people often have a strong ability to recognize patterns in behavior, systems, or information. They connect ideas that seem unrelated to most people. For example, they might quickly understand the underlying cause of a problem at work, recognize trends before others notice them, or predict how situations will unfold based on subtle clues. This pattern recognition is one of the core components of analytical thinking. Another sign is they enjoy spending time alone. Solitude allows intelligent individuals to process ideas without interruption. When they're alone, they often reflect on conversations, analyze problems, and explore creative thoughts. Psychologists sometimes refer to this as deep thinking. It's the mental space where complex ideas develop and new insights emerge. Because of this, many intelligent people actively protect their alone time. It gives them the freedom to think without constant distractions. Another subtle sign of intelligence is they think before reacting. In stressful or emotional situations, many people react instantly, but highly intelligent individuals often pause before responding. That pause may only last a few seconds, but during that time, they're considering multiple perspectives, possible outcomes, and the most logical response. This habit of reflection leads to better decisions and fewer impulsive mistakes. Another sign is they adapt quickly to new information. Intelligent individuals are usually flexible thinkers. When new evidence appears, they're willing to adjust their beliefs rather than stubbornly defending old assumptions. This ability to update their thinking is closely connected to what psychologists call a growth mindset. Instead of protecting their ego, they prioritize understanding the truth. Over time, this flexibility allows them to make better judgments and avoid many common thinking errors. Another important sign is they often appear quiet or reserved in groups. Some of the smartest people in a room may say the least. That's because they're often observing the dynamics around them rather than competing for attention. They watch how people behave, notice subtle details in conversations, and mentally analyze what's happening beneath the surface. While others are focused on being heard, intelligent observers are focused on understanding. Finally, one of the most overlooked signs of intelligence is they constantly reflect on their own thinking. This is sometimes called metacognition, or the ability to think about your own thoughts. Intelligent individuals often question their assumptions, evaluate their decisions, and look for ways to improve their reasoning. Instead of assuming they're always right, they examine their own thought processes. This habit helps them learn faster and avoid repeating mistakes. When you step back and look at these traits together, a clear pattern emerges. Intelligence isn't always loud, flashy, or obvious. In many cases, it appears as curiosity, observation, patience, and quiet reflection. Some of the smartest people in the world don't feel the need to constantly prove how intelligent they are. They're too busy learning, thinking, and understanding the world around them. And sometimes, the people who seem the most unassuming at first glance are the ones with the most powerful minds.